And navigating end-of-life choices and care is never an easy thing to do, so where is the best place to begin? Well, I had the chance to speak with Southwest Medical Hospice Care about the clinic and the clinical, emotional, and spiritual support that they provide. Grief and mourning are all part of the normal process when it comes to loss, and I'm sitting here with Brian Greenlee, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. It's part of the normal process, but let's talk about the process here, right? Tell us what people can kind of expect from that.
So grief and mourning go hand in hand. Grief is the emotions that you go through, and everybody has grief. Mourning typically is referring to like a period of time that you're mourning because of a loss of a loved one. And when you're looking at grief, it's different for everybody. So some people, they can have grief and they might have memories and they laugh. Some people just cry a lot. Some people will get depressed, or they can actually say they feel numb. And the thing that we always tell people is everybody's grief journey is different. You can't base what you're going through off of what you see other people. But the most important thing that you can do is to go through that grief and feel those emotions and let them out.
And I think the beautiful thing about your team here is you're with your patients through the entire process, beginning to end. So let's kind of move into the topic of hospice care. Who really benefits from that?
Anyone can benefit from hospice services, particularly people that are at end of life. Everybody always thinks about, you go to hospice and you're just talking about the patient. But we're there to take care of the family, the caregivers, even neighbors and friends. So when we take a patient on hospice services, we want to keep them comfortable until they pass away. But once they come on service, we're talking to the family and their support system to sit there and say, what do you need? And we start preparing them for that passing. And then once they pass, we are on that journey, that grief journey, for up to 13 months with them. So they get telephone calls, they get letters. We have grief groups that meet online or in person. So we do a variety of things to help the families and their loved ones get through that grief process.
And let's talk about maybe people who haven't been a patient of yours. Do you have options and services for them and their families?
Absolutely. We've actually had several people who have come to our care groups and they've joined. And so a lot of times we just tell people, call our main number, 702-671-1111. They can ask for our bereavement coordinator, our grief groups, and they can do it online, they can do them in person. And then twice a year we do a celebration of life. And so we include images of the patients that we've taken care of. We honor them during that time. And we've had people who, they're not on our service, but they've joined our groups, and we encourage them, give us those memories that we can, celebrate those memories too. So anybody can come to the celebration of life.
Love that. There with the families and the patients every step of the way, making it nice and easy. So go ahead, look online, call the number, and make your appointment today. Their website to visit, smalv.com, for more of that helpful information. It can all be found there. Stay with us. We'll be right back.